Hey, it's Phil Aitken here. We're back for a market update. We're going to talk about June 2025's market update and stay all the way to the end because I'm going to show you the top 5 buyers markets in the country and the top 5 sellers markets in the country. So let's take a look at what's going on in this month in real estate. So here's this is the Northeast Florida area realtors market stats, and this is for all property types in the 6 counties. And so the average price is $350,000. There's roughly 2,600 houses that have sold. That's down 5% from what it was a year ago in June. Come all the way to the bottom. The active inventory is around 12,000 properties on the market, and new listings is about 3,500. So about a fourth of the properties are new listings. And so you can see the inventory has gone from in the 10,000s to over 12,000s in the last 12 months. It's up 13%. And then as far as pending sales, it's about pending sales are roughly 15 to 17% of the overall inventory. So about 1 in 5, 1 in 6 are selling. So it's down 31% from a year ago. From June of 2024, it was 2,500. Now it's down to 1,700. So you can see the market is declining as far as the number of sales. Duval County follows the same type of trend, down about 2.9%, but inventory pending sales are down about 28%. A year ago it was 914, and this last year it was 652, or this month, this year. So you see we're selling in the neighborhood of 4,300 active listings, and we're selling around 1,000. So it's about 1 in 4, 1 in 5, depending on how you look at the stats. The housing inventory, you can see this is the chart going back to 2017. We've gone from around the 8,000 houses on the market to well over 10,000. And why is that? Well, it's because of mortgage rates. Mortgage rates for a 30-year fixed are around 6.72, and in this 52-week average, we're in the top 1/3 of what it was over the last 52 weeks. This is a 5-year chart. So when you look at a 6.72 interest rate, the last time that we had that was back in September of 2022, where we had rates below 6%. So rates went from back in 21, from 21 to 22, they went from 3% to 6%. They doubled in 12 months. And why is that? Well, it's because of inflation. This is an overall inflation chart going back to the 1960s. But you can see that inflation went from 1.20 back in 2020, 1.2 to over 8%, and this chart goes back to 2024, where it's down in the neighborhood of it's gone from the 7-8% down to 2.4% for inflation. So we got to get that down around 2%, and that will cause the bond markets control mortgage rates. And so once we get that around 2%, then we're going to have mortgage rates continue to fall, making it more affordable for all buyers. The U.S. In the U.S. market press release for Redfin, the U.S. housing market has nearly 500,000 more sellers than buyers. And in Jacksonville, it's actually about 5 times more sellers than there is buyers. Why is that? Sellers outnumber buyers for several reasons. It's expensive to buy a home. With interest rates being where they are, it's an affordability issue. Economic uncertainty, and then the rate lock effect is easing. So the takeaways for sellers: time is not on your side. If you're considering selling, then you should do it sooner than later, because home prices in the area may fall. And if your home is already on the market, it's been sitting for a while, you may want to consider doing some property improvements or a price reduction improvement. Takeaway for buyers: it's a great time to buy. It's a great time to buy because you got a lot of choices. And history shows that when home prices cool, when sellers outnumber buyers. Here's the top 10 buyers markets in the country. You got Miami at number 1 and Jacksonville at number 5. So out of the top 50 metros, Jacksonville is number 5 for the best buyers markets in the country. The top 7 sellers markets are Newark, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Maryland. So a lot of Northeast properties are the best sellers markets. And this just shows the difference between condos. Condos are about 3 times worse as far as inventory. It's basically for every 15 houses or condos that are on the market, only one of them is selling. So going back to our market stats, it's a great time to buy if you are a buyer and you've got good income and good credit. It's a great time to buy. If you're a home seller, you've got to do a couple of things. You have to make sure your house is priced correctly to meet the demand, and a good real estate professional should be able to show you where other properties are selling. It doesn't matter what the other active houses around you are listing for. It matters what they're selling for. So you got to price your house right. It's the price, condition, and marketing. You've got to have those 3 components all in line to be able to give you the kind of results that you're looking for, to be able to get your home sold quick in the shortest amount of time possible for the most amount of money. So I hope you've enjoyed this month in real estate. And if you would like to chat, 904-440-1758 is my number. Take care. We'll talk soon.